As more and more workers are losing their jobs or being furloughed, now might not seem like the best time to be on the hunt for a new job. The fact of the matter is that there are companies still hiring. There are industries that need your help more than ever. In this video, you'll learn the top 4 sectors that are hiring and which positions need to be filled right now. If we've never met before, I'm Heather Austin from ProfessorAustin.com and the Career Club on Facebook. And on this channel, I help professionals like you build a personal brand so that you can find your dream job and grow in a field you love. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Also hit the bell notification so that you're notified when I post new content every week. And to help you get your job search moving in the right direction, take a look at this free resource, the ultimate Kickstarter bundle for job seekers. Inside you'll find a free resume template and an interview guide cheat sheet to help you get your job search off on the right foot. Believe it or not, many companies are looking for talented workers to fill open positions. In fact, they're going to use this time to vet candidates that are at home, that have more time on their hands. So now is not the time to stop your job search. Now we're gonna jump cut to a live training I held all about COVID-19 and your job search. During this training, you'll learn the top 4 industries that are hiring and which positions are of the highest demand right now in those industries. Let's jump into it and I'll see you on the other side. Let me show you really quickly some slides for sectors that are hiring. So again, I'm going to give you guys specific examples. And someone mentioned in here the restaurant business. Yes, some of the hardest hit industries right now are going to be your travel, your tourism, your hospitality, small business owners, retail workers are even getting hit really hard right now. So, just stay in touch with your supervisors, your managers. If you are on kind of like a mini layoff, let's call this, or you are your work schedule is temporarily suspended, stay in touch with your company, okay? Be in constant communication with them because you want to be the one that's like, hey, I'm here, I'm ready when I can jump back into the workplace. I'm ready. If you have a side job or something else that I can do, I'm here for that. So again, just make sure that you're staying in touch and keeping that communication open. So industries that are experiencing the uptick would again be government entities and nonprofits. Now, let me give you guys exact examples here. A lot of what we're seeing a lot is that they are hiring for like anyone that can provide public health communications and community support. Okay, so keep your eyes on things like that. So anyone that can provide public health communications and community support. The other thing we're seeing, of course, and this is just an obvious, is the healthcare. So the healthcare system is of course trying to ramp up for everything. And if you're in another country, which I know a lot of you are, you've probably already seen this in full effect in your country, especially in Europe. Registered nurses, medical assistants. They're also looking for anyone that can do coronavirus related communications. So anyone that can do research, respiratory therapists. So a lot of these types of positions are really seeing an uptick in hiring right now. Another one, of course, is your biotech and pharmaceuticals. So these again would be like researchers and scientists. And you might be saying, well, Heather, I don't have a degree in that area, or I don't have, I don't specialize in that. I want you to keep an open mind to how you approach this because this is just the beginning. Like you might see that in 1 month or 2 months, you need to take the same approach in terms of what can you do for these industries that you have a skill in. Now, it might just be answering calls or directing calls or whatever it might be. It might be data mining and coming up with the data and some solutions to some of the things that they're looking for. Like it could be some of those positions where you don't need to have a degree in nursing, and you don't need a degree in research and analysis. Like, there's a lot of ways that you can approach this. You have to think out of the box, and you might be seeing yourself doing this more as time goes on. Now, the last industry that I want to share with you is business service firms. So when it comes to business service firms, they are looking at third-party staffing and recruitment firms, and they're also looking for contract positions. Now, I want to mention, when it comes to contract work, if you are not getting a paycheck right now and you have bills to pay, and this is just my general from the research I've done and giving you some tips on how to move forward with this. If you're in that situation, you need to start reaching out to your credit card company, start reaching out to whoever you can that will either help you get onto a payment plan or help you do whatever it is necessary so that you are not in a difficult situation, right? You have no money coming in and you can't pay these bills. Start reaching out to some of these organizations that handle your bills and seeing what types of programs they have in place. The other thing you have to keep in mind too is that your governments are working on solutions to help you. And if that's not going to be enough and you are still going to be laid off for a certain amount of time and you need money, look at some of these other contract works. Now, I want to mention to you, because Amazon came out yesterday and said that they are hiring 100,000 more workers, and they're also giving raises. I think it's $2 an hour to each of their employees that handle some of the delivery. So I want you to think about positions that are in demand right now. And if you need a paycheck, seek out those positions and seek out those industries. Even if it's contract work, even if it's temporary work, seek it out if that's what you need. And let me give you another example. So Business Insider reported yesterday that, you guys all know Bill Gates, right? The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They actually just formed a new COVID-19 team, and they are looking for program managers and associate strategy officers. So they're just looking for people to kind of pull things together for them. Now, let me give you a couple other examples. I don't have a slide on this, but I'm going to share a template with you guys in a second. And then, of course, I'm going to take questions. Keep in mind that all of these sectors that I shared with you, so let me show you that list one more time. All of these sectors that I shared with you, they are all hiring in similar capacity. So you don't have to be a nurse, you don't have to be a respiratory therapist, you don't have to be a person in the pharmaceutical industry. They are basically hiring anyone that can do social work, project managers. I know I mentioned that, technicians, data specialists, anyone that can communicate in response to the crisis management. And here's another one, cleaning. A lot of these industries are hiring for cleaning. So keep all that in mind. If it's something that you need a quick paycheck and your government is not pulling through for you like you wanted to, these are some options for you. Let's see, there's one more thing. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention for you is in regard to Amazon. So again, Amazon's hiring 100,000 workers. At least that's what they reported yesterday. They're looking for full and part-time work for their warehouses and their delivery workers. Now, if Amazon's doing the same, keep in mind that there are other individuals or companies that will be doing that same. So think about UPS, think about DoorDash, think about some other positions that maybe you didn't totally consider, and get yourself working if you can in this specific time that we are living in. Now, I hope you enjoyed that rundown of the companies and positions that are seeing an increase in hiring despite the economic slowdown. And if you want to see a full playback of this training, make sure you take a look at the video right here. And also, don't forget to grab the ultimate Kickstarter bundle for job seekers. It will help you get your job search moving in the right direction. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this, and I will see you next week.